Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream. We're back. We're painting some more D&D character art. Starting a little later, but that's all right. I just have some character commissions, some commissions that I'm also working on that I can't stream, so I was trying to get a little bit of that done. But side note, a lot of Rune Rally stuff got done this week. It might seem small when I talk about it, but it actually solved a huge problem and saved me at least a couple days of time. So yeah, there will be a post about that in the Dev Day update tomorrow on Patreon. You can follow it for free if you don't already follow. But yeah, I'll have a post about all the progress we made with that this week. I debated doing character commission, or it was supposed to be Fakemon, but it's just Fakemon is at a point right now where I don't know if I can justify doing it, especially when I have work and I really want to get Rune Rally chugging along. So it's just kind of like whenever I kind of feel like I can allot the time for it. Right now, like, my head is just like, I want to do Rune Rally, but I also have a job. so I'm trying to do a little bit of both of those instead. But yeah, thank you all for coming to the stream. I'm just going to kind of dive in and get started. I did get an email back with a couple edits. They don't want the belt for the character, so I'm going to erase that. Move this over here. I thought they had a belt in the references they shared me, but I guess they didn't want that. And that's okay. That's totally fine. That's easy enough to edit. So let's see look at my layers here really quick. Yeah. So yeah, we got a lot of progress done last stream. We kind of started with the sketch and kind of went for it, and got a decent chunk done. So let's see if we can progress that a little further today. My goal for today is to get at least the coat done. But it would be nice to get even more done. That'd be really cool. I was kind of hoping I could keep the belt, so I'm a little bummed just because I feel like it added a little dynamicism to things, but it's totally fine to get edits and feedback and stuff. It's a part of the gig, you know. Now it's just like trying to come up with like a good way to make it stay interesting. Let's start with the gold buckling here. So just that it can open up around the waist. That's kind of cool. If it flares like that, would be kind of nice. Won't be too. I don't think it'll be too bad. They also didn't want the fringe underneath, so I'm gonna get rid of that also.
Okay, so we have it's going to widen a little bit there.
So it's a black coat, but usually, depending on the material or the texture or something like that, it's gonna rarely be black. Also, it doesn't make for a good composition usually to have something that's so jet black that you can't see folds and stuff. So sometimes that works, like very minimalist paintings and stuff. Works really well, but like for something like this, it wouldn't work as well in my opinion. I don't know if I'm pretty sure the coat part's up here, so let's just say it does. I feel like it wouldn't go like that. Let's see. Probably be more like this. And then curve up like that, maybe. Just sketch that really quick. Just to get the shape right. Yeah. All right. Alrighty. So I think once I kind of get like the general shape and flow of the updated version of the coat, we should be cruising pretty good. All right, so we'll zoom in and do some filigree here. Get that pattern looking good. And also cleaning up her coat a little more. You thought this was the news broadcast on aliens? Steve on YouTube, welcome to the stream. A news broadcast on aliens. That's pretty good. I didn't really think of my overlay of as looking like that, but it kind of does have like a retro, like sci-fi, they're here kind of vibe, I guess. The main giveaway that I'm not doing that is I'm not wearing a tinfoil hat. If you see that, then yeah, that's what's happening. Nah, just a painting stream, man. Just painting. Where are we here? All right. We are overdue for a game stream, though. Got a lot of games I want to play. I got Eonin Chronicles that I've been dying to play. I've only played a couple hours of it and just have not gotten to it. I would love to do some Pokemon TCG Pocket. Get back to Tactics Ogre, I guess. Even though it's more disappointing than I think people remember. Like, it's good. It's a good game. But to the people that think it's better than Final Fantasy Tactics, they're just swimming in nostalgia. It's wild. Final Fantasy Tactics improved that game. Improved that medium by eons. I also want to get back to Inkulinati. I never like beat that game. We got pretty far with one run and then we had to start over. And Kulinati was a fun stream. When we did that, that was so much fun. I might do regular Pokemon trading card game because I think that's still active. The Pokemon trading card game, like PC game or whatever, I think is still going. If I remember correctly, I think people still play it. If you know more than I do, please let me know in the chat. Let me know what's going on with that. I honestly think I might like that more. Pokemon TCG Pocket is great. Okay, except for one caveat, like playing online with people. Everyone plays the same like 3 decks and it sucks. It's like, have fun, like get. And I can't tell if it's because options are limited or if it's like people all watch the same YouTube video and are just like hunting for the meta kind of thing, and it's like it just sucks all around, like that aspect. And I think that's just actually more current online gaming in general, like competitive, anything competitive is just so so annoying, and like people like solely deciding on like trying to win every game and keeping their win-loss ratio up instead of like experimenting and having fun, like coming up with their own strategies. I'm just letting some YouTube video tell you what the best strategy is. It's gross. Cause it's like the moment I went, the first time I came across this was that there's a Giratina. Well, there was a Mewtwo deck in the first one that is like the clear meta, right? It's like Mewtwo and Gardevoir. No, what is that? Is it Gardevoir? Yes, it is Gardevoir. Mewtwo and Gardevoir, right? It's like I came across that out of like 10 battles, I think 7 of them were Gardevoir and Mewtwo. It was wild. And then like occasionally you get like another Charizard deck, which is like also a problem. But there's ways to beat that one. There's ways to beat the Mewtwo one too, but it's like it sucks because when people only play the meta in a card game, you get like it limits the game, like for you and for everyone else. Because one, now you're just playing the same deck over and over again because all you care about is winning, and you're not just trying to win with a strategy you came up with. But now it also limits the possibilities of like what people have to do to win against it. So now it's like now you have all these people playing the same deck to beat that meta deck that also everyone's playing. So you have essentially just 2 decks in a game with maybe some slight variation. But now it's like, now what do you have? You know, it's like you don't have a game anymore. It's just like a battle simulator. Like it's just it's weird. It's annoying and weird because it's just like, what are you playing for? And then it's like, what are everyone else playing for if like that's all you're coming across? And like then if your main goal after that is to beat the meta with another deck that is known to beat that meta, then you're just doing the same thing. Like you're like making another meta like to counter it. It's weird. It's a vibe, and I don't like it very much. But I am still I haven't given up on that game yet. I'm still enjoying it for the most part. I think what really helps is like you just kind of enjoy it in small doses. You do like a couple battles and like hop off and go do something else. But man, the worst one is there's a Giratina and Darkrai EX deck that I think the highest ratio I counted one time. It was like right before I like temporarily was like I'm not playing this game for a couple days. It was like out of 10 matches, it got to like 8 or 9 of them were, I think it was 8. 8 of them were the same Darkrai Giratina EX deck. And it's just like, at some point it just feels like you're banging your head against the wall with like the same deck versus like, and you just gotta hope. It's just luck at that point. It's like, cause like you build a deck, like I have a deck that I built that I don't know if it's technically like the one that beats Giratina, but it usually does beat it. I usually have pretty good luck with it. But then it's like you get to this point where you're relying solely on luck and like having a good draw. And it's like, okay, well, that's all you can do. It also limits the game too. I don't know. So it's weird. I don't know, like, I guess the point I'm trying to make. But anyway, yeah, I kind of want to get back to trying to play the OG Pokemon trading card game online or whatever. I don't remember what it's called. Pokemon TCG Online or something like that. I have that still, I think. I'm pretty sure I still have it. Or just some Magic the Gathering. I haven't played Magic the Gathering in forever either. So maybe that would be fun. Get back to some Magic the Gathering. That could be cool. I know, but what happens with that is like what typically happens with card games, right? Is like they cycle through new sets and like it kind of null and voids the deck that you built. Like either they're just straight up made illegal or they're just not good anymore because new mechanics or whatever. That's what Magic the Gathering really does. They really do that shit. And it's like on one end you get it, right? It's like you understand. Got to keep changing the power dynamic or whatever. One, because people will get complacent, like me. And two, it's like you just got to, I mean, it's a way to keep people coming back. Keep people buying cards and all that stuff. But man, do I hate it. Right now, my obsession is Lorcana. Lorcana is the best trading card game right now, in my opinion. It is so fun. As much as I hate Disney, like the company, I do love Lorcana. Lorcana is fun. Especially when you do the co-op, like Jafar's, like Reign of Jafar or Ursula. Those are so good. Like that's such a cool idea. Like a cooperative trading card game, like battle thing. I don't know. I just think that's great. Ooh, got a real headache there. Something really wonderful about that. It's a lot of fun. And thank you again for joining the stream, everyone. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate you checking it out. It's good to kind of be back to streaming as much as I can. I mean, in the summertime, it might be a little irregular just for the fact that my entire family will be home, and they love to kick my office door open, and so I don't know how much it'll happen, but I'm enjoying being able to do it now at least. Just kind of fill this code in really quick, get that done, get that out of the way. let's zoom back out here. You guys see the full thing while I finish up parts of it. Let's see, where is that? What is that? Where is that? Oh, that's not the coat. She's coming out good though. I really like this. We're saving, so I'm gonna be glitching a bit. Always save. Okay. Where is this? It's not the background. It's right here. Okay. Clean that up. Probably just gonna go to 10:30 today, just to give myself a little bit of time to work on the other commissions I was working on. And then tomorrow, I'm hoping we'll be back for another stream to do some more commission art. All right. Mora, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're liking it so far. Yeah, this necromancer definitely has a vibe. I'm liking the outfit for sure. Hope you're doing well. Necromancer, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, no, glad to hear you're doing well. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Took a little break for some contract work to wrap up some of these little private commissions, because I feel bad because everyone's like, "Oh, take your time, no rush," and I'm like, don't offer me that. I'll never get it done. So I'm trying to be good and actually get it done, just so I have it off my plate. And I feel too guilty letting people wait for stuff for too long. But I'm also trying to work a little more on Rune Rally, just because that's been put off a lot too because of contract and commission work. Yeah, taking a bit too much time. Yeah, they're not reaching. I've only had a couple reach out, and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" When you get those emails, you're like, "All right, I gotta wrap this up." But no, most of them, if not all of them, I think there might have been one where I kind of felt like I fell behind a little too much on. But no, this one, this client's been super cool. But they also I'm surprised because they offered to, like, they wanted me to do more art for them as well, like later on, after all this, and I'm like, I'm surprised you want me to, with how long this has taken. I'm surprised you want me to do more art for you, but sure, later in the year, not right now. Can't take on much more right now. I think genuinely next year, if this contract thing that I'm doing, this retainer that I'm doing, this company keeps going, I probably won't take private commissions period next year because it got just out of hand. And it helps pay the bills for sure, but in no way is it paying the bills by itself. So it just makes more sense to just invest more time in the retainer thing in personal projects. Too much. Listen, you can't argue the quality. Thank you very much. That's what they're paying for after all, right? Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I do think a lot of it is like, well, not no more private comms. I think I'll take some on at some point, but right now it's like, it's just like between, because I have a couple contracts that I work on, and there's like commercial commissions that kind of happen throughout the year too. Like I did one for Skydon Games for Phantasy Star. I posted the artwork on Blue Sky, but I did that, and they have other stuff they want me to do too, but I guess with the tariffs and stuff there was a holdup, so I'm waiting to hear from them. I'm contracted to do at least one more character piece for them, but they haven't sent me the prompt, so I haven't done it yet. But yeah, so I'll probably still do that stuff, but yeah, like the private commissions, I think at least until I can manage the time better, because I'm only working like, I think I've talked about this on stream before, but I only work like 3 hours a day consistently, and then, like, you know, if my kid naps, then I'll work during then, And if everyone goes to sleep when they're supposed to go to sleep, I'll stay up a little bit and work then too for like an hour or two. But yeah, consistently I'm working from like 4 hours, like 7 to 11. So it's not a ton of time. That's also why commissions take the time that they take too, because I'm not spending a ton of time on them per day, because I work on like private commissions. I have a client that I do graphic design for, that I'm contracted to work for. I have this retainer thing that I just talked about where it's like making posters for them. And then there's private commissions, whatever else is going on. Well, commercial commissions and private commissions. It's kind of the order, the tier. So it's like, if I don't have any contract work that's due at the moment that I've already done or something like that, or it's a slow month, then I go down to the retainer stuff. If there is no retainer stuff, which hasn't really happened except for this month where I'm like, hey, I need a break, then I would go down to commercial stuff. And commercial stuff currently is like on pause. So then it's private stuff. So now I'm just trying to wrap up private stuff. Then it's personal stuff. I am booked and blessed. I am grateful for it. It's just hard to manage. So yeah, I've yeah, it's client work or private comps. Yeah, no, I think yeah, I'm really grateful for all the work. I'm glad, especially in a time where, you know, some artists are not able to get work because of, you know, AI or all this stuff, or layoffs at studios or whatever. I'm really fortunate currently. But I know that luck can run out, and it has run out in a couple years. You know, like I've had some really, really slow years. But yeah, right now we're experiencing an upswing for sure, which I'm really grateful for. But man, definitely need a break from some aspects of it. So we're gonna kind of force that to happen. And you know what? Maybe by closing private commissions for a bit, opening them back up, you know, would be good whenever that happens, and that'll fill up some work when it's quiet in the other avenues. But yeah, no, I've been really wanting to get to Rune Rally. I wanted this month to be dedicated to like finishing up these private commissions, as well as doing some Rune Rally stuff, because it's kind of fallen to the wayside while I finished up the commercial stuff. And man, I got a lot of little things done for it yesterday that were really cool. Like I solved a couple problems in terms of the backings and stuff. I think studio work is on its way to opening back up as companies see that AI or whatever the fuck isn't worth the investment. But yeah, it's always nice to have multiple streams of income as well. Yeah, no, I'm glad there are some studios. I'm glad a lot of people are not seeing the AI, seeing AI as a worthy investment, and are seeing it for the grift that it is. I'm grateful that there are some people that are opening their eyes to that for sure. And I never really worked for any studios, so on like. I'm glad that people that do are hopefully it comes back. Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, picking back off studios. Yeah, like people that made those games. Yeah, no. And even like indie games, like there's been so many really cool indie games. Like what's that one called where it's like a platformer, but you're like holding a Game Boy? It's like a puzzle game where it like takes place in like 2D and 3D via like a Game Boy that you're holding. Like that is insane. Like, and like indies are just like that, in my opinion, like is where like the creativity lies. Like just solving like there's nothing cooler than like solving a problem and exceeding those expectations with like within the limitations that you have. Like, I just think that is so impressive. And like doing it ethically, which is like also really important and really cool. Like, because AI, right? It's like, to talk back on AI for a sec, like the real reason why people want AI to be a thing is to save money, because they want to undercut paying artists, etc., writers, etc., to save money. And I can kind of see the reason why that would be tempting, especially for indies, right? So it's really cool to see people that have the moral compass and the mentality to see that tempting like convenience and being like, no, I don't need that. I can solve this problem a different way. Like, so, and better. So it's like, it's just really cool to see that like people, while technology is advancing and making things easier for people are still picking like the more ethical ways that things are advancing versus just pure convenience. Another example is like Wix or whatever, like the website design company is like they're Adobeing themselves, and it's wild. Like, they're like, hey, you can have AI just make this website for you. And I'm like, don't you realize like the majority of your clientele are web designers? Like how, like, I can only imagine like how pissed most of their client base is. Like, and that's like how I feel like Adobe's doing it. They're like, hey, now anyone can be a designer or an artist. And I'm like, I agree, but like not like this. This isn't how like you learn design principles and stuff. Well, Wix is a web. It's like a drag and drop like web. I mean, I use Wix with my website. Unfortunately, because the main reason why people are stuck there, just like Adobe, is there's certain aspects of like their web code or something like that you can't like easily move over to a different service. So it's like, because not all of them work exactly the same. So it's like, I can't just take the coding of my Wix site. I can physically copy it and move it over to like a Squarespace, but Squarespace won't be able to do what the website is functioned to do. So it's like, it wouldn't translate, it wouldn't work. But yeah, when I saw they were doing that, I was like, okay. Like, it's like not surprising, but it's so dumb, because it's like they're a website design resource, right? So like people that like are web designers use it, because I kind of feel like web design and coding has kind of split a little bit. It's like people that understand coding are also, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but I don't know enough about it. But like essentially it's like there are people that have like the creative side, where like they think about things in a more user experience versus like a user interface. I don't know if that makes sense, but like they care more about the experience and look of a website than they do like knowing the coding. So like Wix was kind of like that middle ground. Adobe has a program like it too, but like Wix has kind of made this middle ground where it's like you can edit the code if you want and do coding, or you can just like drag and drop and they'll kind of like make the code based on what you put in, kind of thing, which was super handy and super cool. But then this AI thing, they took it like a step further where they were like, now you can just tell your website what you want to do and it'll make it for you, which really sucks. because it like it takes all like the human idea out of it. And like again, like I've mentioned this like a long time ago on stream talking about AI is like the thing that makes AI suck so much is like there's no intention. Like it's like the decisions made by AI or prompting and stuff lacks any intuition at all. So it's like you're it that's why the AI art always looks kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to say shitty, but like it always looks so soulless is because like it lacks like human intention. So it's like it's not making decisions, it's not deciding. Yeah, shitty is a good way to describe it. But the reason why it looks so shitty is because it lacks like human intention. So it's like, yes, you're telling it what to make, but it's not making decisions of how to get there. It's just doing the thing you told it to. So it's like when I painted this character, there were decisions that I made to get to the point that I'm at. But if I go to I don't know, Midjourney or whatever. I don't even know if Midjourney even a thing still anymore, or did that bubble burst? But anyway, if I go to Midjourney or whatever and tell it to make a necromancer in a jungle, holding her staff down, wearing black clothes or whatever, I would get a totally different thing, and it wouldn't even be remotely close to what I wanted. But you compromise. And you'd be like, good enough, and that's it, because you now yourself lack intention or what you actually want, because you're not thinking like an artist anyway. You're just thinking like a content creator and a content machine, a thing that like wants to create content for content's sake versus like creating an art form that like you are proud of. It sucks. It sucks a lot. Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's wild. But like, I'm paying for it. Like that's why my YouTube videos only have like, 40 to 100 or whatever views, because I'm not like constantly pumping out videos, because the algorithm wants you to be constantly doing it because it rewards you for that. But it's like, and I also don't, make a Mr. Beast looking thumbnail and all that stuff to appease the algorithm gods, and I'm okay with it. I make YouTube videos just of like art, like speed paintings, or I have process videos. I think I shared them on here before, but I can share the channel if you want to check it out. Like there's videos I have that I narrated my painting process and stuff. But I also have like, just speed videos, speed paintings or whatever. But yeah, here, I'll put it in the chat. The link is right there. Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, good. All right, I put it. Yeah, a couple speed painting, a couple narrated videos. I want to do more. I think I'm going to go back with Last Minute Minis, specifically that series. I think I'm going to repost those videos with narrating, because I think those could be interesting with like how I decided like how to make the characters look certain ways. I definitely want to do that. So I might go back in and narrate over those. I also got to upload new thumbnails with me going in all of them like everybody does. What? Like everyone just has like that like reaction face. It sucks, man. You take like all the fun. You're taking like all the fun out of content creation. It's so bad. Like it's so shitty. Like the fact that like even YouTube channels that I love are doing that now because like they feel like they have to. Like it sucks. It sucks so much. Like have fun with thumbnails. Hire thumbnail artists if you can't do it yourself. Like have fun with it. Like it's so lame now. We can't even have fun anymore. Like, but we're sold the illusion of fun, and it sucks. It sucks so much. But anyway, I do have to wrap up the stream now. I wish I didn't have to because I'm having fun, but I gotta get to the other client stuff that I can't stream. But I'll be back tomorrow at the same time. Probably 9:30 actually in the morning. And we'll probably go to 10:30 or 11. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you, Maura, for chatting. I really appreciate it. And yeah, hope you like those videos. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Yeah, I really appreciate it, Maura. I really appreciate it so much. Take care. And yeah, be good to one another.